All right. Great win. Man, just really proud of our team, our approach the whole week coming out of the bye. We got guys banged up, even guys throughout the game. But, this is the stuff that we preach on how we train our guys. And, we're really bringing like the ready squad and the 70 to life here. So that's probably what I'm most proud of is the guys stepping in, upholding the standard, the mentality of the team when we get leads to try to finish the game the right way. So, Sam, our offense did a tremendous job, especially in the first half. Really a great team effort, great game plan by our coaches. But, Sam's execution right now, he's just ridiculous. Just playing decisive, all the things we talked about that he's been doing, but decisive, making smart decisions. Our receivers doing a great job. I thought the protection was really good. So it's just a great win. Arizona here on Monday night, and then we're going back across the country. So we'll get home, refocus, and go get ready for next week.
Mike, what can you tell us about Ernest and Josh?
So Ernest has a bit of a knee. We'll figure out. It's not. I don't think it's. I don't know. It's not season ending, but we'll see how it goes. Who was the other one? Josh Jobe. Yeah. So concussion. He's in the protocol, so we'll see how that shakes out.
I'm sorry, is there a chance Jones misses the game too, or not that even?
Talk about Ernest?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a chance. There's a chance. I mean, we'll see. I'll give you a timetable right immediately. No, we'll see. We'll see.
You mentioned guys stepping up for Tory Horton, first drive, go out, get a big catch, then get the touchdown.
Yeah, incredible. Look, I forget what coverage they're in, but just a great job. Great job. If teams want to start, Coop's down for the day. Tory steps up. Cody White stepping up, first touchdown. Elijah stepping up in that situation. It's just awesome that the guys. That's why we train the way we do. That's why we practice. That's why we take all those reps so those young guys can develop and grow.
Looked like on the sideline, guys were really celebrating with Cody White. The guy, just the guy always working on.
It's such a great story, and a great worker, and they were celebrating there in the locker room. Really happy for him. So, but we got to keep it going. There's room. Believe it or not, there's going to be room for growth when we watch the tape, and we got to keep growing together. But really happy for those guys, the young guys, man. I mean, talk about the amount of work that's gone into, what is this, year 6 for Cody, I think. Just, really, really happy for him.
You guys have the second youngest offense in terms of who's getting snaps. How much do you see in terms of how much they can continue to grow, how much potential they've got?
Well, I thought we took a massive jump today with our operation. I thought I was proud of the way we took the line and motioned and shift, and that's been a massive point of emphasis for us. And they're playing together, so it doesn't matter how old you are, but this group is committed to play for the guy next to them, and that's a powerful thing. And you can do some special things if you keep doing that.
You've talked so much about finding more consistency with the ground game. How much did that help Sam have the first half that he did, coming out early and getting a couple of those nice runs to the perimeter, getting your receivers involved in the run game?
Yeah, you nailed it. I mean, getting the ball moving, especially on the ground, that's going to be something that we're going to have to do, consistently, and close games out as well. It would have been great to get some first downs there in 4 minutes at the end of the game, and I'm sure that's, we're going to be looking at answers and where to go from there.
When a guy has a first half like he had, 16 for 16, 4 touchdowns, it has to be surprising on some level, no matter how good he's been, just to see a guy, basically not miss.
You believe me when I say it, I'm not surprised. We watch Sam every day on how he operates, and he's the same guy every day, which is what you love about him. And we're chasing it. The guys are determined, and it's fun to watch. And when the team comes together, that's the type of stuff that you can do. When you play the right way, you prepare the right way. And our coaches deserve a lot of credit too. I mean, I thought Clint called a great game, and all the coaches involved in the game plan process, I thought we had some great answers, and it all came together.
Mike, you talk about how energy is important in this defense. What did you see today, and what did Spoon add to that on his return?
Well, Spoon, he's a spark plug, but you lose your Mike linebacker at the end of the half, and you come out and you still play good defense in the second half. I mean, this team that we're playing is an elite second, third, fourth quarter team. I don't know what their point differential is, but it was really high especially in the second half. And so we needed to close the game out after that first half, and for our defense to go out there and really not skip a beat until the fourth quarter was tremendous, and that takes everybody. That's our coaches, making the correct adjustments. That's the guys going in, Tyrese Knight ended up with like 9 tackles. I mean, I'm really proud of him coming in and playing good football.
Ty Okada had an interception and has been stepping in there. What are you seeing in terms of his getting comfort with the position?
Just keeps building, just keeps stacking great plays. He's another guy, I know he's been starting for us here for a minute, and we're going to need him to keep playing great football for us while Julian's out. But when I think about Ty, I think about his attitude every day in the building. I think about his attention to detail in the game plan. I think about how great of a teammate he is and how much he loves the guys next to him. And it's 100% effort all the time. And you got a bunch of guys like that on your team and on your defense. It's pretty cool. It makes it a really fun group to coach.
What about the interception? High pointing it, getting the feet in.
Oh, it was incredible. It was incredible. Yeah, I almost feel like it happened in slow motion, seeing like the second foot come down and toe tapping. But wish we would say we taught him that. But that's just a phenomenal play all around. That was a big point in the game right there between that and the fumble and the kickoff return, and that really helped us.
I think you had multiple plays tonight after turnover, sudden change plays, that were explosive plays.
Yeah.
How much does that define what you're trying to be offensively? The attack after a sudden change? And I know you work on that quite a bit.
Yeah, well, there's situations we work. Coach Frazier's always asking for sudden change situations, so I'm holding us back on that front. It's about a mentality of stacking plays. It's really that simple. That we have a standard that we want to play for our team and for our city, and it doesn't matter the situation. We can be up X amount of points. It could be after a takeaway. Sunday night football, like you're up, whatever. It's just the guys are committed to playing our style of ball, and when we do that, we play really good football.
On that fumble recovery, we've seen a lot of rarities on kick coverage and kicks this year. But seeing Brandon Pili out there making that play, punching the ball out, is that the biggest guy that you've seen make an impact play like that?
Yeah, well, John and I were just laughing when Jay said that. Well, now we can play Brandon Pili on a kickoff team. I kind of took a deep breath and tried to figure out what the heck was going on. But again, who puts a defensive tackle on a kickoff team? And who's bought into the role, and then goes out, and it's like kind of like ball finds energy type of thing. You go out, you have a great attitude, you prepare the right way, do your job, to the 100% of your ability, and it's funny how things work out like that. But happy for Brandon.
I'm sorry, why was he out there? What was the reasoning for putting him
Well, I'm not going to share the tactic behind it, but like there are some things on why we wanted to, and that's a shout out to Jay and Fitz on like how they strategize and use our whole roster. So they think out of the box, and they're always trying to find ways to give us an edge.
What's the emotion like? What's the emotion like on your sideline to see an injury like that to a player like Jaden Daniels, especially at that point in the game?
Yeah, it's your heart goes out to him, man. You never want to see anybody get injured in our game. You don't. It's just he's a great player. Any player. You want guys to be healthy, and when a guy goes down like that and it didn't look good, they were telling me upstairs, your heart goes out to him. So our sideline was right there with him, and we're rooting for him. We want him to get back as soon as possible, and want him to be healthy. Say a prayer for him, and hopefully he's back as soon as possible. So that was tough.
Mike, there's no official halfway point in the season. You guys are basically there, and you're top of the division. 1-6 your last 7. You're getting pretty much what you want in every phase. What can you say just about how it's all come together at this point?
And it's funny how you say that. It's like that's not how we're looking at it. We're just trying to have great days, and it's really that simple. So it's like what we're thinking about right now is let's get back home as soon as possible. Let's figure out who's going to play in the Arizona game. How are we going to get ready for this game, and let's go rock and roll with those guys.
We're 10 minutes into this and no one's asked you about Jaxon Smith-Njigba, which maybe just shows how routine this has become for him.
Yeah.
What can you say about the consistency with which he's doing this year?
It's remarkable. I don't know the stat, but it seems like it's the first time We've done it for our team. Let's keep doing it. And it's only 3/4 of work. So team football. I mean, it's either like it feels like it's almost like he's the catalyst to spark somebody else that gets open, or if the run game's working, that sets it up for Jax. Just feels like it's complimentary right now, and when his number's called, he's coming through. But yeah, it's tremendous. I mean, probably in my opinion, one of the biggest plays of the game was the first play of 2 minute. Coming out, getting the ball moving. I'm in a situation where if we don't complete that pass, Washington might get the ball back, and now you're talking about it's a different type of football game. But being able to answer that touchdown with points was really critical for us.
It didn't end up factoring all that much in the end, but the sequence at the end of the first half, did you guys have the option to call a timeout to avoid the 10-second runoff?
I thought that basically what we were going to do is we were going to take the 10-second runoff and kick the field goal and take the timeout. But I think it was Washington's decision whether or not they wanted the runoff, and they decided to take it. So then we said, all right, we'll let it roll a couple seconds. We'll take a timeout and go kick it. At that point, it wasn't probably worth taking a shot to the end zone from where we were on the field.
After a couple of games of having trouble on third downs, you guys came out and converted almost every third down to start the game. Was that something you picked up from the bye week, or what did you see there?
Yeah, we just said, all right, now let's convert third downs. This is what we want to do. We haven't been wanting to do that. I think the way we answered those, like the way we saw it throughout the bye and answering the questions throughout the week, it's like we knew it wasn't good enough, but we liked our process. And so I felt like same thing like the running game. I feel like it's the same way. Let's stick to it. Let's keep hammering out the details. Let's keep finding new edges and things that we can do schematically to help our guys. And then it's great to have results this way, to kind of show fruit for the labor that's going into it. But our guys deserve a lot of credit. I mean, I thought we protected Sam really well. And, Jake, Janoko, Clint, the guys that are involved in game plan and third down, I thought they did a great job.
Anything else? Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys. See you at home.